Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. My name is Mark and welcome back to another episode of Finding the Next Big Roguelike, the series where I play roguelike games and demos that have been sent to the channel and give my first impressions at the end. Timestamps below if you want to skip ahead. Today we're taking a look at a game called Dive the Depth. This is an action roguelike of some sort. I actually don't know too much about this other than the fact that this seems like we're going to be diving deep into the depths. And it's an action roguelike. Before starting any game on this series, I do get different amount of information. Sometimes I get like a full rundown of some behind the scenes, some details. This game, I just don't have too much information, but that is kind of fun for me sometimes because I just got to see the visuals of the game so far on Steam. We're going to be playing the demo, which is currently available. The full release of the game, whether it's in early access or not, will be in about 2 weeks from now, early April. I don't know anything about this. I don't know what kind of gameplay it's going to be other than the action tag, which can be used for so many different kinds of games these days. All I know is that I love underwater themed games, and you know, funny enough, back in the day, the underwater level was seen as a pretty, like, oh no kind of gaming term, right? But these days, there are some fantastic underwater-focused games. You got, Dave the Diver, Subnautica, all these games. So I just saw the visuals of this game, and I just wanted to give it a shot. So let me actually read a little bit of what the Steam page says. Dive the Depth is an action roguelike set beneath the ocean's surface. As a humble diver, you must navigate the world filled with bizarre sea creatures, submerged ruins, and forgotten histories. Can you conquer the depths and unravel the secrets hidden beneath the waves? So when I opened these games up, just to test to make sure that everything's okay for the series, I like to go into settings to, make sure everything's okay. There is a fish setting. That's it. Screen shake, I get that. In-game tips, I get that. Right? Player outline, that all makes sense. But we also have fish. And also is the only one with the dot at the end. I love it. I have no idea what it is. I will hopefully remember to try it out eventually. I'm not going to do it now because, again, I always try to play these games as intended by the developers, and these are the options that were given to me, so I'm going to stick to that, and potentially I will then enable the fish option. But, yeah, let's go into lobby. Oh, okay. Are we in-game? I don't know. Back to menu, I guess not. Dive down, boss rush, and boss rush is already given to me. Logs, settings. Interesting, so it's like a separate menu that you can have by actually controlling the character. Sure. I'm not gonna do the boss rush. Good to know there are bosses. Hey, I didn't even know, I don't know what to expect. So let's just dive down and start our adventure. Okay, so what do we have here? Looks like we've got a pre-run kind of customization option here. So it looks like we can choose the map size. We can also choose our weapon. We can either have the skewer or the crashing tides. They're both normal difficulties, so it doesn't seem to be a default between the two. The harpoon is a versatile weapon. Skewer can be used to close gaps or get out of sticky situations. Again, like, I'm also seeing this. I really have not seen much footage of this game, so this looks really cool already. Vehicles given situations, take advantage of walls for mobility. Bloodthirsty. Melee hits do 150% damage against full health enemies. Cool, so kind of like a sniper almost, maybe? And I also have the skewer latch, which is probably the special ability of the harpoon. Throw your harpoon forward, light target are pulled towards you, while you are pulled towards heavy targets and walls. Hold the ability button to latch on. That already seems like a pretty interesting mechanic to start off with. That's pretty cool. What about the anchor? Anchor heavy and unwieldy, but hits extremely hard. Use the mobility granted by crashing tides to close the distance or escape trouble. Iron Will. You are immune to knockback. Interesting. I don't know if I want to be immune to, like, a inherent mechanic, so I can, get used to it. Also, but the crashing tides thing looks absolutely insane. Throw your anchor, dragging yourself along with it. Collision and then the ability to head-on collision cause a shockwave. Its radius is proportionate to your speed. Okay. I think I'm gonna pick the harpoon. That seems more defaulty than a big weapon. Also, I'm realizing the difficulty options is not easy, medium, hard. It's normal, hard, mortal. I don't know what the default is. Usually the default is in the middle, but here it seems like I think it was stuck to normal. And I think map size is defaulted to medium, I believe. It doesn't show visually which one I'm picking. You have to kind of read here. I'm gonna stick to normal. No healing bubbles, because I mean, healing bubbles is an entire mechanic, apparently. Well, something at least, so I don't want to miss out on, you know, something in the game to start off with. So I'm gonna pick the Harpoon, normal difficulty, medium size map. Okay, let's start. I'm very curious about a lot of things here. I'm very curious about the roguelike elements, and if there doesn't seem to be meta progression outside of unlocking new weapons, right? Fun fact, there is a type of jellyfish that is functionally immortal. I think that's a real fun fact. I'm curious how the progression is gonna go, pacing and that kind of stuff. That's always the most exciting part for me when I start one of these games where I don't have much information. And here we are. Okay, so can I zoom in? I cannot zoom in. Do I have a time limit? Do I have oxygen? Phantom pain. Something happened over there. I don't know if there is oxygen. Health, damage taken. Damage taken. Health and damage taken. Oh, that's just I take more damage. Okay, I see. Pod zone. Music's kind of cool. Okay. Oh, now it zoomed in for some reason. Okay, so let's take a look at this harpoon. Steal an enemy's kill. Was that an achievement? If this is an achievement, then this is the kind of game that's going to have a lot of achievements. Okay, so when I attack... Oh, take advantage of the early game to farm for XP and buy items. Oh, early game? Oh, shoot, wait. I am probably on a timer then about things potentially happening. Okay, so I'm assuming right-click is going to be my special ability. Seems like it. Oh, wow, okay, he was hiding. Okay, do I have a dash? I do have a dash. Cool. So I have a dash. I regenerate health. Okay, I regenerate health automatically, I think. I like to remember... Oh man, these things hurt. It would be nice for me to reread what the harpoon thing does again, because now that I get an idea visually what to expect, I want to reread that ability. Looks like you're headed to the map border. Head back. Okay. Oh, okay, so it looks like everything's going to be in one single map, then, is what I'm guessing. So we gain XP. Where is my XP bar? Also, there is health regeneration. Very generous health regeneration. Oh, that hit it. Okay, so I know I can... Oh, okay. Got it. So I can just kind of... There's a spooky little thing there. Early development build. Yeah, I got it. So... I'm scared it's gonna do something. Okay, cool. Do I have... okay, yeah, I have so many questions. I love having so many questions. Like, this is... it's like... I'm not too sure what to expect here. So, do I have iframes, for instance? I don't know if I have iframes. Also, my... I feel like my... This is not... Oh, E. What is that? A new ability. Oh, okay. Item log... Okay, drop 3... Okay, wait. How do I read this stuff? Can I read some of the stuff I've gotten? Maybe I'm gonna look at the controls. Usually I don't like looking at the controls because it can spoil things, but I want to see ability dash, use item is back, swap items, interact map. Okay, so do I not have a way of seeing my things? Oh, there you go. Drop 3 mines that spawn 2 more mines each after arming, damaging everything in the radius when detonating. Okay, so that's the backspace. Backspace is pretty awkward. That thing is interesting. Are you... Okay, you ah! Okay. That thing has a lot of health. Oh, and it goes through walls? Or maybe it just sort of did. Okay, I leveled up. I still don't know what leveling up does, but... The backspace is so awkward, because none of my hands are next to my backspace. Well, actually, it didn't seem to work, so maybe it is not backspace. Phantom pain. No, I killed something. Good job. Each biome has their own bosses to defeat. Make sure to level up before fighting them. Cool. I'm assuming it's gonna be very clear where, like... Oh, nice. Okay, I have to be careful. I'm not fully understanding what the mechanic is of the... Oof, jeez, that thing deals damage. Of the... I'm taking poison damage. Oh, I'm taking a lot of poison damage. Holy! I still don't know how to use... Is it gonna be like poison damage that doesn't kill me? How do I use the mines? Because it's not... Like the back... Escape... combat with 10 or less health. Cool. It says back, but back and forward. Oh wait, 1? How do I use items? I like the fact that there's a lot going on, like, outside of just me playing. Like, it seems, it really does feel like there is, like, a life in this world, you know? Like, creatures are attacking each other, all that kind of stuff. I like that. Use item back. I'm just gonna change it to Q. There we go. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of grenades. They hurt me! They hurt me! I should have thought about that before getting close. I still don't know what I'm collecting too. I feel like I don't know if I'm collecting multiple different currencies or just one. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm surprised that there is there's like inherent health regeneration. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's just, oh jeez, oh gosh, sorry. I was distracted by the huge explosion. It just feels like there's been a lot of games like these usually don't have health generation inherently, but that's pretty cool, I guess. Okay, so what is the goal? What is there to explore? So many questions, so little time. Let's try to have you go to my bombs. Are you lost? Try heading towards the diving bell. Also try checking your map. Make sure it's bound. It's bound in your settings? What does that mean? I don't know. But I want to kill the jellyfish. It was almost dead. Where did it go? It just disappeared. Okay, so is this like a roguelike element? Your melee attacks gain a small chance to inflict something. Again, is there a way for me to look at this stuff? But these do seem to be like your traditional roguelike stuff. Active item gains an additional charge. Cool, okay, I just have to really make sure I read this stuff before it fades, because I do not know how to find more information about it. Also, is my... Oh, I was wondering why this was still charging even though I see. So all of these are just... Oh wait, these cost something, don't they? Melee gain a small chance to inflict stun. Okay, these cost money, right? Is that what's going on? And I'm collecting money and XP? I think that's what's going on. I still don't know what the level up does, but... Okay, let's try to kill... actually, wait. So can I not open this because I don't have money? Precisely, okay. I didn't realize that S was a money sign. It was kind of hard to see, but that makes more sense. Ow, okay, I was too close. So far, this kind of... Phantom Pain. I still don't know what Phantom Pain is. This almost kind of gives me... Risk of Rain 1 vibes. I mean, the art style a little bit, but also just the fact that you're just kind of exploring a 2D world, killing enemies kind of like your own pace, until you kill a boss potentially. I am struggling to kill this thing. Oh my gosh, I am just not doing well. There we go. And my understanding is the longer we do this, the more dangerous things get, although there doesn't seem to be a meter about that. I'm just seeing a level. Can I just stay there as long as I want? I don't know. Also, I'm not fully getting the harpoon in terms of its potential offensive stuff. Okay. Use inflict curse on everything within... I wasn't in enough time to read, although I think I can switch things up. How do I switch items? I like the fact that it de-zooms when you're not in combat. That's really nice. You also move faster, I think. You get into like a little, run animation eventually. That's cool. Cool. Okay, so what do you do? Inflict curse on everything within a small radius, including yourself. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. Because I don't feel comfortable enough to do stuff like that. Okay, so the harpoon is not dealing damage. I thought it was gonna, like, you know, deal damage. I'm struggling to really see its offensive potential other than just pulling enemies towards you, and which I guess works. It's just Doesn't seem that exciting. I could just let go and then like it just comes towards me, which is pretty useful. Don't get me wrong, but phantom pain. What is everything dealing phantom pain? Stunned. I got the stun thing. I do. Okay, so those don't attack me. I like the fact that yeah, again, it feels like there's a full like ecosystem kind of going. Chance to slay victims on hit. Ah, I didn't have time to read. I'm struggling to kill these guys. Oh gosh. No, gosh. So precise. Ah! Boom. Okay, there we go. Boom. Boom. Oh gosh. These things deal a lot of damage too. Okay, I need to be... I just don't want to be greedy. I have a dash. I have to remember I have a dash too. So what is this, for instance? Like, things... Like, it does look like there's more than just XP here. How big is this map too? Oh, so many questions! So little time. Alright, let's dive deeper. That's a shop. Am I gonna fall? Challenge boss. Oh, I can just choose whenever I want to challenge a boss. Oh, that's interesting. What is all this stuff? Shopkeeper. Oh. Oh my gosh, that's unexpected. Cool. An entire like cutscene talking to the shopkeeper. Hey, I feel like shopkeepers deserve more attention, so I'm down for that. Tell a joke, of course. Oh yeah, tell me a good one, and maybe just maybe I'll give you a discount. How do you think the I guess I said so that's fitting, right? You make a real good impression of a blobfish, you know that? Wait, I can... Knock, knock. Feeling real original, huh? Who's there? What can I say? The thing is, I have no idea what the vibe of the game is supposed to be, you know, from the start, because there was no, like... lore, no cutscene to start off with, so to have this happen is just like, okay, got it, that's where the game is going, cool. Spell who? I approve of this joke. Now come on, no, that was a good joke, come on! Doesn't it get lonely? What's the point of running a shop here? That's a good question. You probably figured out that money has no value here. I'm just selling my stash for shells and stuff to get the feeling of running a shop like the good old days. You know what? This was a good talk. I did enjoy that. Angered the shopkeeper? I angered him because of just a bad joke? Okay. 275. 350. So does that mean that the red stuff is... Yeah, I mean, the items like this really give me risk of rain vibe. New life form detected. Electronic eliminates through the light. Okay, what the hell is that? Ah! I want to see it. It is spooky. I really like the... Wait, did it just disappear? Oh gosh, we're diving deeper and deeper. I love games where you just dive into the depths. I love it. It's so simple, I know. Like, oh wow, you just like it because you're just going in the water. But it's so cool. I love the fact that things are just fighting each other. Oh, Jesus Christ! Wow, I actually said the full J name. Lovely. Ow! Oh my goodness, these jellyfish are so annoying. I mean, theoretically, I should... Oh, I want to see that thing over there. What is it? What is that thing over there? Why can I not see it anymore? What is it? Ah! Oh, jeez! Oh, new biome. Okay, Hey, I didn't kill that thing. No. I'm super low on health, too. Okay. So we're like, oh gosh, I saw that. Holy shrimp. Okay, new biome. What? I don't know what that was. What is going on? What is that thing? I don't like it. Oh gosh, it's a faster harpoon fish. Jeez Louise. Oh gosh, I don't know if I like that. Ah! Ah! I'm dropping mines. It's gonna go boom. It's gonna go boom. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Holy, that's a big fish. Deal 1,000 damage. Oh, 10,000. Wait, 100,000 damage. How much? Wait, what? Okay, cool. Oh, okay. Things got more intense. What do you got for me? Oh, that's a sea mine again. Wait, I can just grab 2 sea mines. Honestly, sea mines are pretty cool. Well, this is red, which supposedly my understanding, it means it's rare, but I don't want to get cursed. What was that? Rage resonance. Dealing damage builds... Ah! I really, really want to know. Am I missing something? Is this bugged? Is this supposed to be like my inventory here? Because it would be so awesome to see my inventory. Oh gosh! Help! Oh jeez, sorry. This game's intense. I love it. Okay, I want to see this big thing down there. Okay, you know what? Maybe I should just try this at least. Oh, it comes with a... spooky things. Ah, you weren't supposed to get there so quickly. There's something like exploding in the background. Oh, oh gosh. Oh, get stunned. Okay. Okay. Whoa! What the frick? Ow! I was not ready for that thing. It was probably one of my attacks that I can't see. Holy, that's a lot of damage. I don't like this enemy. Can you stop doing that thing? I'm gonna curse everybody. Cursed. What does it mean? I don't know. But I don't want to get cursed. I'm just gonna grab my things again. Please don't kill me through the curse. Am I taking damage again? This is the sound effect. That's that's the machine gun. Oh god, it goes through walls. Can you stop doing that, please? I want to collect this thing. Where are you? Okay, read. Gain 15 movement speed. Cool, I didn't even know there was an actual number for these things, but... oh my goodness, why is it so much damage? Okay, cool, so... Okay, can kill things. Things do explode here and there, which is nice. Oh my goodness, the damage. I don't know what causes... I mean, I know it's one of my... items, obviously, but... Okay, we should probably start diving deeper, right? I know it's spooky, but... Whoa! Fish. Okay, let's gain some health back and dive deeper into all this stuff. Oh wait, these are different mines. Oh, mine that detonates on contact after short arming, damaging all enemies. Oh, okay, wait, so... Oh, these are different kinds of mines. I didn't realize that. Phantom pain. I still don't fully... I mean, I think it's a status effect that a lot of fish put. Sometimes this jellyfish attacks me, sometimes it doesn't, but let's start exploring this new environment. Or is this poisonous? No, good to know. I had to know. Okay, oh wait, but there was also a boss I could start fighting up there, right? Oh, this thing's almost dead. Did I get that XP? Oh, that's a pufferfish. Now, am I just dealing more damage naturally because I'm leveling up? Am I just increasing my stats? Can I actually look at my stats? Because I remember there was stuff here, right? Health, damage 55. Evasion, there's evasion. Okay. So we'll have to... I just leveled up, so it would have been nice to know. The idea is to try to steal some kills from enemies is probably a good thing to do. Oh, enchant? I don't know that means, but okay. Maybe before we continue exploring, let's go fight the boss of this biome, because oh, what the frick is that? That does not seem like an enemy. That seems like something I can grab. Altar of Death. That's so Risk of Rain. Oh gosh. What happened? Did I die? Guardian Construct for that spawned the boss? Can I restore my health? Oh gosh, it's coming. Okay. Okay, boss, I mean, it would be nice to... Oh, slow status. It would be nice to gain some health back first. Do you like the attack of this guy? Cool attack pattern so far. Oh, I think it's summoned all these guys. Get some new items. Oh, that just gives me a chance to stun enemies, I think. Can I grab that item? Oh, okay. I thought I could grab the item, so I got a little... Oh, I am... Okay, my controls are... Okay, my controls were inverted. And that took me a little too long to realize that my controls were inverted. Got it. Oh, man, I really wish I could read those. Even when I die, I can't. That's a shame. Okay. Well, that was the first run. I got a lot of information. And I still got a lot of mystery. This is the kind of game I want to have a lot of mystery. The music is so much louder than anything else. I do unlock a lot of stuff constantly, apparently. Okay, so let's try that again. But I would like to see the items unlocked. Try to get more information. So logs. If I go in the logs and I grab item logs, right? Item logs. Okay. Cool. Gotta go fast. Just do cool. Okay, so I can see some melee attacks gain a small chance. They don't actually give you too much information, which is fine. Chance to slash victims on hit, spreading to surrounding creatures. I did see that. Dealing damage builds rage. Upon reaching max rage, your next attack will fire a beam. Got it. Top priority. Is this top priority? I think that's just a rarity system. I would imagine. Yeah, storage security important. That's a cool way of doing that. Top priority. So apparently that's really powerful, but I just don't want to curse myself. I'm sorry. Okay, cool. Let's try again, shall we? We're gonna try the anchor this time because that just seems fun. Also, healing bubbles. I did not even realize I was getting healing bubbles. Probably from killing enemies, but healing bubbles. Let's go do this, shall we? Round 2. Because now I got a better idea of, you know, what to do. So you're killing enemies, unlocking more items from those little plants. Then you could choose to either start fighting bosses or go deeper and deeper. I'm assuming the deeper you go, the more money you get, more potential better items. I don't know if there's a way to... Yeah, so many questions. I don't know, like, the rarity system, how that works either. It seemed random, but I wonder if there's, you know, better plants, because I'm surprised that this really does give me a lot of Risk of Rain 1 vibe. This was not what I expected, which is great. It's always fun for me to again jump into a game and not expect what I get. I wasn't even. I mean, I didn't even know if it was going to be like an action, like an adventure game or not. So, okay, so was that a crit or not? Because it was yellow. Oh my goodness. How did it just go forever? Holy! Okay, alright. So, what's my damage at right now? 25. My damage is at 25. But I dealt 100. Why did I deal more damage here? Take advantage of the early game. 75. So I guess that is more armored, or the other one is weaker? I don't know. But let's start unlocking some items. Let's make sure we can try to read those. Chance to slash victims on hit, spreading to surrounding enemies. That's great. That's really useful with this kind of weapon too. And I'm assuming this is going to deal some damage, right? Boom! How much damage did that do? I have no idea. But I'm going to assume it was a substantial amount? Also, how big is the map? So it's cool that you kind of spawn on the top of the top edge of the map. But I have no idea how big it is. So I'm going to go straight left for now. And see how long it takes before I hit a wall. But we'll see. There's like no fish here. Oh, there's this guy. Whoop! Bonk. I can't see how much damage that does. This feels much stronger than the other weapon so far. I mean, yeah, you have less range with it, but honestly, I still don't know if my dash gives me iframes. If I have iframes, that means it's pretty powerful. Is this the new biome area? No. Oh. It's that thing again. I don't know if I want to do this now. Soul totem. Oh. It's one of those I have to kill things, right? No? Okay. Am I doing what it's asking me to do? Oh, shoot. I missed my attack. I mean, you do have very, very low attack speed, that's for sure. Is this working out? Oh, gosh. Get out of here. Ah! Whoa! Oh, jeez! Oh, gosh, no! What is going on? The explosion happened, but I have, like, no iframes after the explosion. I think I just walked right... Like, I just swam right into the fish? I don't know. Let's try that again. was. I'm liking the anchor. I'm liking the anchor. It seems like a high risk versus reward, which is my kind of play style. I think that totem spawned a bunch of enemies, which was not a great thing considering how I was not very high level to start off with. But I'm starting to get an idea of the pacing. There's also a little bit of a kind of Noita vibe to me in terms of the fact that you start on top, you go all the way down, and you're just going through a bunch of biomes, just feeling super... like you don't really have much to do at first. You're just trying to go deeper and deeper in a single full-on generated map. That gives me Noita vibes, with the risk of rain, more roguelike mechanics of leveling up, getting money to open chests, and finding like altars around and bosses. So that's so far the vibe I'm getting, which is a very interesting blend, I will say. All right, let's get going. Whee! Gotta find a thing to kill. That's not just a random. Oh, it does have a limit. Okay, that's fine. I'd like to find a bigger fish. Also, there's a big string here. Oh, that shows me where to. This guy. Oh, okay. So it was just a coincidence that the boss thing. Oh no, okay, no, the boss is here. Okay, I thought it was just a coincidence. Interesting that there is like a. Also, oh my gosh, yeah, this is so risk of raid in terms of like, oh, it shows you in the early game. It shows you certain like things you can find from afar using those little particle effects. Okay, so that gave me $500 for health, but I regenerate health, so that's like super worth it. Key obtained. I got a key. I didn't even know there were keys. Okay, let's read. Multiple hits in succession increase attack speed. Got it. Oh gosh! No! Jeez, gosh, these things scary. 3 times. Okay, what is this one? Randomly fired chain lightnings on hit. Inflict... Oh, gosh, I didn't read the rest. Okay, well. 4 times. Wait, so if I miss, it resets? Oh, it doesn't have to be to the same target. Oh, that's super cool. Oh, oh, jeez, I didn't realize you would go up to me. Straight up. I pressed the wrong button. That was my bad. I pressed red. I right-clicked to try to evade, and it was spacebar. Shoot! Wait, that was a good start. Okay. So I have to be careful at the beginning with the anchor, but I want to do the anchor. The anchor is, I mean, definitely. Again, it's interesting, but I want to try to get a good anchor build, a good anchor run at least. Okay, so round 3 or 4, but you know that's part of the game. Let's start off with a whee. This thing is ridiculous. We go so far. Oh, I need to give 1 item for this thing. Okay. Again, I like the fact that they use particle effects to try to show you where things are. Again, that's a great thing that they do in Risk of Rain, and I approve for this kind of game to take advantage of the early. Okay, so they're just giving me the same tips, which is fine. I'm gonna keep those tips for now. So I'm basically different creatures to find. Those always seem to be this. Oh, I can see this fish. Oh yeah, it has a little light source. Up. Come on, fine. I'll just do this. Yeah, that was a little risky, actually. Let's do this, and then we're gonna exchange it unless something crazy. Hitting a full health enemy guarantees that they get slow. That's actually really good with this weapon, huh? Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna. Well, you know, I'm just kind of curious what this altar thing does, though. Because it requires 1 item. I have 1 item. Where is it? Did I miss it? Okay. It's probably over here. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Is it going to give me like 2 items? No, it just gives me a bunch of money, which is fine. I mean, it's $500. I guess it's 1 item for 5. So I'll take. The difference... oh. What is that? Sonar emitter. Inflicts exposed... Wait. Inflicts exposed to... Okay. Exposed to the 3 highest enemies near you, guaranteeing critical hits. That's pretty good. So, okay, let's see. Again, gain more health. That's cool. It's 20% more health, pretty much. So my my big question is, okay, so in Risk of Rain 1, you could just continuously grind the world, like the environment around you. Oh gosh. Oh jeez. Damn, these guys are fierce. The only thing with that is that the difficulty gets higher and higher the longer you spend time in an area. But here, I'm not, at least, unless I'm misunderstanding something, there doesn't seem to be any, like, negative thing to just spending more time in one area. So can I just continuously grind stuff here? Heal. Oh, that was just a one-time heal. That's very disappointing. Because if that's the case, that's very generous. Right? I could just continuously grind things until I'm just tired of it. Each battle has their own bosses to defeat. Make sure to level up before fighting them. So now it's slowed, right? I think it feels like it was slowed down there. Oh, that's dealing damage. Oh, that's the rage thing. I have to find where that. Okay, let's do exposing. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Ow. Oh my goodness, that's so much damage. They are taking a lot of damage. Gimme, gimme. Oh, that's a key obtained. Another key. I'll have to see it. So is my rage full now? Is that what's going on? And now I can use the big beam? I don't know. Okay, heal for 2% of the damage from melee hits. Oh, that's really solid. So, nice. 21 HP every time I do that. Okay, we're definitely feeling stronger than the last few builds so far, so that's good. Let me try building a thing and see what happens if it gets into the heat that doesn't die instantly. Ooh, okay, that's what happens. It just kind of didn't explode for some reason? I don't know if that was a oh, yeah, that felt good. It's not dead yet. Boom! There you go. Okay, cool. Alright. So we are healing, feeling good. There was a particular little particle effect that looked green that seemed a little different. Oh, the other thing is oops. It's a one-time heal, but I can use whatever I want. I thought it was like, now you heal right now. And I was like, oh, that's kind of disappointing, because I didn't want to heal. But I see. You're poison. Oh! Active items gain additional charge. Got it. Oh, you are so dead. Boop. Cool. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good here. This, I'm liking this kind of, are you lost? Try heading towards a divine bell. Also try checking your map. Make sure it's bound. Setting. Let me see the settings now. In-game tips, haptic feedback, skip boss intro, fish. Is it time? Is it time for the fish option? It might be. Let's do fish option. And like the game gets 100 times harder. Deal more melee damage. By how much? 35 right now. Wait, what is that? 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 Ah. Shoot. I want to see what that was, but I also need to grab stuff. Chance to slow victims on hit. Go, Anchor! Go find the thing! I want to... What is that? I want it. And... What is that? This is just like a... There's no way it's a random thing. Wait, oh, wait, there's a bunch of them. Wait, is it showing me to go somewhere? Oh, I'm loving this. I'm loving the mystery aspect of this game so far. Like, there are some things that I wish was more explained, but yeah, it was guiding me to a chest. Ooh, and I do have a key. What are you? Orb of Destiny. Can I grab that? Orb of Destiny. Place down... Oh, wait. Place down a wayport. Teleport to wayport on second usage. Yo, that's awesome. That was cool. I really like that kind of vibe. Oh gosh, hello. Oh jeez, you are. I deal a lot of damage. Come at me. Go ahead. Bam. Oh, that felt satisfying. Boop. So I'm realizing that enemies do have different armor, which is cool. Did I get anything from that? I don't even know. Let's place a waypoint. Yoink. Okay, so now we can tell. Oh gosh. Oh, is it always going to do that? Am I always going to have a chain? Oh no, it's slowly fading away. Cool. That's actually a good way of doing that. I appreciate it. Are we ready to fight a boss at this point? Ah. Your active recharge faster. Cool. Ha! Think I didn't see you. Ha! Think I didn't see you. Do you know who I am? I also have 100 gold, so we can probably. Ooh, wait. Oh, jeez. Alter Fortune for a random amount of health. Sure. Yeah, that sounds good. Gained not a whole lot of money, but some money. Cool. What are you? Lore Master. Another cutscene! Or, like, just the interaction. How may I be of assistance, diver? I love this. Tips, I guess. Diving bells we use are now guarded by enormous hostile creatures. Should you try to activate them, steal yourself for a challenge? Yeah, well, I kind of already knew that. Drive will hinge on your skills. Yeah, okay, well that should probably have been more on Tip's side, but... Okay, well cool, you're cool, I like you. So should we do the soul token again now? Now that we're much stronger? Maybe. Worst comes to worst, I could always just... wait, I wonder what happens if I use the Orb of Destiny, because I believe I'm bound to this area, right? So is this gonna like screw it up? Fish! What the frick is that? I'm sorry, what is this? What? Why are there flying words? Can I teleport out of here? Wait, what? Oh, I thought it was like fast travel. Clearly not. Why are there things that just say fish? Why am I dying? No! I don't want to die! No, please. No, not the fish. Anything but the fish. Okay, I'm regaining a little bit of health. Why is there... I'm so confused. I don't like the fish option. Oh, wait, how did it hit me? I need to disable this fish thing. I don't know if this is what's causing it, but that is not what I expected from the fish option. What was that? Why am I at 1 hit point? Help, I don't like this. Why am I stuck to 1 hit point? I'm healing, but it's not giving me more health. Okay, finally. Why is this fish? I want to know what fish this is! Why? Why did I tie to the word fish? No! I didn't know where the hitboxes were. Oh my gosh, no. Alright, I learned a valuable lesson. At least to my understanding, the fish option is deadly. Do not use the fish option in this demo. That was so random. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna give it one more try. I wanna try to get further along. I know I'm dying every time I do like a risky maneuver. But that's kind of the nature of these games, you know? Like, I'm gonna try the harpoon again. The anchor is fun, but man, the fact that like knockback is pretty damn important, and with low attack speed, I don't know how I feel about that. So I'm gonna try one more time with the harpoons. Okay, we're back here. Alright, so I want to try, yeah, so I want to use this harpoon more efficiently. I mean, it's a loud sound effect, but I mean, the fact that I already have a dash is interesting, all things considered, to have it in addition to your harpoon. But what's the red one? What is this? Oh, is this like boss stuff? Altar of Wrath. Take advantage of the early... Oh, that was just a coincidence. What did it do? It's at 50% health. Oh my gosh, it's 50% max health. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Did I get more damage from it at least, or something? 31.25. It's a weird number, so maybe I got more damage from it? Oh gosh, what a that's not the best start, I guess, but okay, well at least I mean I'm starting to see more of like what I can do with the harpoon, obviously. now that I've played a little more, but geez Louise. Oh, altar of greed, right? Where are you, greed? Where are you, greed? There you go. Wait, is this greed? Fortune, yeah. 53. Does that mean I'm getting 53 gold? Oh, that's unfortunate. Bam! Bam! Okay. I don't know what the altar of, like, the 50... Like, did it say 50% max health? Because it didn't seem any different in the others, but... Well, yes, that's part of it, I guess. You die. What are you? Getting hurt grants the Deadeye status effect. Cool. Probably increases my critical hit chance. Yeah, okay, the harpoon harpoon feels a little easier. To be fair. Oh, 38. I thought 138 for some reason. These guys, when they decide to just go attack you, they are so fast. It's hard to know when they are going to attack you and when they're not. But in any case, it does look like time is a factor in this game because I don't know. I feel like I'm seeing it like some. Why are you not caring about me? Okay. Ooh, the charge thing. Sure. Okay, wait. So level up. Let's take a look at the difference. 36. So it's plus 5. It looks like almost. In any case, yeah. Oh gosh. Deadeye. Deadeye. It doesn't give you any detail. Yeah, it does feel like I'm not seeing all the monsters. At the very start, at least, I think. Oh, movement speed is really solid in this game. Because you kill a lot of things you just need to evade by just strafing, so like that. So having more movement speed. You okay, so enemies can just give you items? It's like the guillotine from Risk of Rain, right? But just inherently? That's awesome. It's very generous. Okay. I would like to try to find more stuff, right? But I don't know if being stuck to low health is... I still don't really know what that altar did for 50% of my max health. That seems like such a big deal. I'm hoping that it wasn't just a tiny bit of damage for that, you know? What if I just go all the way down? What's gonna stop me? Ooh, they're attacking himself. Like... How far can I go? What's up? Are you gonna say anything different because we're in a different biome? Time out here? No. Okay. You just activate the boss. Wait, how expensive is this stuff? I love all of those fish just have it's like machine gun sound for no reason. Random health. Oh, it actually gives me like cancel an attack. Okay, so what do you do again? Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm strafing. Man, why do these randomly just give me stuff? Cool. Kill 1,000. 1,000? There's no way I killed 1,000 enemies. What? Ow. I'm surprised that hit me. Ooh, wait, these are more expensive. Why are they more expensive, though? What's the difference? Is it just because it's a different biome and it's just going to be more expensive? Sea mines. I don't know, but I'm going to drop some mines here. Hopefully go boom. Oh, gosh. I'm looking for an explosion. Oh, my goodness. Holy. Woo. Okay. It's getting dangerous. Let's still go deeper. I want to see the next biome if possible. What is this? Altar of... Oh, yeah, given the item for... okay, what's up here? Oh, gosh, that was dangerous! Why is this more expensive? Increase healing and speed out of combat. I don't understand why this is more expensive when they're just the same thing, right? That just feels like you're getting... Oh, okay, so that's the limit. Got it. Cool. I just wanted to see how much there was. Bam! Okay, so... Because why would I want to go in this biome if this is going to be more expensive? I probably always want to go back up to, like, use my money on the first biome if they're going to be giving me the same items, but I don't know if they're giving me the same items. The fact that they look the same gives me that impression But I think we're ready to try to take on a boss, honestly. Oh gosh. How did I not take damage? Okay, I'm out of here. Bye, everybody. Why is this chaos here? Holy shrimp! Ah! I'm out! Help! Help! Alright, let's fight one boss and then I'll keep playing on my own. Oh, it's a little clam guy. Oh, jeez, Louise! Okay, didn't do any damage to me though. It was confusing. You know, like realistically, in these, like in the ocean, not everything is a huge predator, even when you go deeper. You know. Okay, so let's just get more items. Things recharge faster. That's fine. What key? Oh, right. It's hard to know when. I mean, I know I have to look on top of me. For some reason, it's weird for me to see when that happens. Which one is this again? Altar of Death. Just a new boss, right? Okay, well, I was ready for a boss anyway, but losing my health for it is questionable. Let's try to go out of combat to heal. And, let's try to heal a little bit. Oh, right, that's right. The music is actually pretty loud. Oh, I was not trying to hit you. But... Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh, okay, okay. Inverse controls. Sorry. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try like a 1 or 2 more runs on my end. See if I can beat a boss, see if anything occurs from that. Maybe unlock a new weapon, we'll see. But I'm gonna circle back in just a moment. Okay, dive the depths. So, we ended up playing 1 more run, and I pretty much destroyed any ecosystem in this world because I ended up being extremely overpowered, killing every single boss extremely easily, and just getting everything out of this game that I could possibly find throughout that map. It was actually really cool to actually finally achieve like killing bosses, getting to see what that does, and getting really powerful items overall. So a really cool, fun run. So yeah, let's talk about this game. First off, let's talk about audio visuals, overall vibe and all. So, I'm a bit of a sucker for underwater games and just the theme of underwater. I love it. The art style is, it's nice. It kind of gives me a little bit of a Risk of Rain, it's Risk of Rain Remastered, I would say. I forgot how it's called, Returns, vibe. I do like different background layers, really does give us a sense of immersion. It really does feel like each biome, you know, is its own little world with its own, like, unique fish and creatures to find. So I love exploring the map. So this is a game where you don't actually have to load into a new room or a new biome. No, everything is just loaded in, right? Like, the further down you go, the more biomes you'll explore. Now, once again, this is an early version of this game. This is just a demo, and they're planning on releasing more content. You feel free to play the demo on Steam. Currently, it's free. But outside of the content, there are a few things that I'm also curious about how it's going to be potentially adjusted, hopefully. But in any case, the vibe of it all is fantastic. I love being able to just swim around. The fact that when you're not fighting, things zoom out and you have increased movement speed, that's so cool. It's a really nice little detail that really changes a lot for me visually and just from the vibe of it all. I love exploring this kind of environment. This kind of gives me Noita vibe, which, you know, there's not much similarities to Noita outside of how the map is structured. You start at the top, everything is loaded into the game, and you just go deeper and deeper and deeper in this one singular map. No no loading, no nothing. Now, that actually explains why the loading itself into a run is pretty long. It's quite a long loading screen in that regard, but it makes sense if it has to load in an entire huge world like this. So that really helps the immersion, being able to just be on the top and just slowly go down without any interruption. It's fantastic in that regard. And I think one of my favorite parts of the game was just the exploration and the discovery aspect. I was worried it was going to be fully focused on action. I believe it is, but it doesn't feel like it. It really does feel like there's I mean, right now I'm on a small map. You can choose the how big of a map it is. This is a small map, so I've already reached the edge. But honestly, there seems to be a lot of different things you can find throughout the map, and I think that if they can really take a page from Noita and hopefully really fill the maps with a bunch of stuff, that'd be awesome. Like currently, there are a lot. There are different altars similar to Risk of Rain. You can see there's even little particle effects that help you tell you where they are, which I really like that. Very, very nice addition that I love from Risk of Rain itself as well. And you'll find your chests around, and you'll find different enemies. I think there's some unique enemies you can find here and there. I do hope they add more like rarer enemies that you can only find every now and then, because I'm hoping that basically in a game like this, that when I play more than 3 runs, I haven't already found everything, right? And that's easier said than done, right? Because like Noita, it takes forever before you find everything. Actually, like the community for Noita is unbelievable. And maybe it's unfair to compare this to Noita, because again, Noita is a whole story. I mean, if you don't know what it is, wow, quite the game. But that's what I'm hoping from this game, is that there's a lot of hidden things and a lot to explore throughout multiple runs. But as of now, I did really have a good time finding all the different creatures, all the different secrets, well, all the different like things you could find through this demo. So props in that regard. And yeah, that was really probably my favorite aspect of this game so far, was really the exploration. So I do look forward to exploring more, because currently I can only access 2 biomes out of it looks like 6 that they're planning on doing. So that's really exciting. I want to go deeper and deeper and deeper, and hoping to find more and more mysteries and secrets and find like that. That's what I'm hoping from a game like this. So overall, yeah, visuals and vibe, fantastic. But again, this could also be, I just love this stuff myself, but I would imagine I'm not the only one on this boat. In terms of sound audio, the music right now playing, like for the first biome, I love. It's mysterious, it's vibey, it's very oceany. Love it. The second biome is a little bit more intense. It's nice. The boss music is a lot. They're very intense, very actiony. Which is cool. Kind of took me by surprise. Now, currently in the demo, it is like 4 times louder than anything else, and even though there's an option to bring it down, doesn't seem to actually do anything. That's just a bug, obviously, but it was very loud. But again, bugs and these kind of things, I don't really care for demos, because obviously that's going to change. But the music was surprising to see something this intense, but I'm not against it. And also, while I'm at like the subject of like the vibe and everything, you can talk to different NPCs. You have different, conversational thing. Definitely took me by surprise in that regard. That was he actually really liked that. Am I gonna get a discount? You're not getting a discount. He said he would give me a discount, but yeah, that also was surprising. That's quite some effort put into, having that kind of vibe for the shopkeeper. That's cool. I like it. They're really trying to immerse you in this game, even though the game does not have like lore, like there's no like introduction to the game in terms of like lore and everything. But I think that honestly kind of fits, because it's supposed to be mysterious, and I want to learn things by myself. Looks like I'm gonna get attacked by a big boss here. Yep, that's a big boss. Again, the first time I saw that, I was like, what is this? Holy, I'm dying. That, again, like that moment right there that you just experienced, that was just so cool when I first played it. I just saw this big electricity thing. You're like, what is this? Like that's one of the reasons I love Subnautica, right? The first time you see a Leviathan, oh my gosh, that thrill is just so amazing. In any case, I spent a lot of time talking about audiovisuals and everything, but I think that is one of the biggest coolest parts of this game to me so far. So that's that. Let's talk about some gameplay. Now, when you start the run, you get to choose a weapon, difficulty, and the map size, and then boom, you're into the run, and you might spend a long time in this run. Again, kind of similar to Nota in that regard. So you have your starting weapon. There's only 2 weapons I was able to collect. Maybe it's just 2 for the demo. They both definitely played very differently from one another, which is cool. And I really like, and the fact that there's so many that seems to be available, that's really exciting. One is super slow, one is fast and gives you more mobility. That's awesome. I love the fact that it really did feel like 2 completely different play styles. You don't really have much to play with to start off, is one thing I will add. The gameplay is pretty limited because you only have your attack button, your dash, and then the weapon's ability, which the weapon ability is cool. Like, there's definitely skill involved in weapon ability, which I really appreciate, but it doesn't really give you much else to do. I kind of wish there was an additional mechanic to play around with, because you're mostly just going to be attacking, just staying pressed on your attack button, and that's about it. And depending on the weapon type, yeah, it's going to feel different, but gameplay-wise, it's very minimal, which, again, doesn't feel terrible, but it would be nice to have an extra thing to do. You will be collecting, like actives and stuff, but games that have actives, it's nice, but it's an addition. I kind of wish it was an extra core element to play around with here. But again, that's just honestly, all things considered, that's a pretty minor thing. But you start with your weapon, then you kill a bunch of enemies. They drop you money and XP. Similar to Risk of Rain, you just passively gain XP by killing things, and therefore you're just going to get better stats. So you are expected to kill things in order to progress. You can't just get away by just getting a bunch of money and getting a bunch of items, although that will obviously help, but you also have to kill things to just naturally get stronger stat-wise. I mean, it really does mean that you're kind of forced to grind a little bit before getting, into the meat of it all. And one aspect I do like about that is that the game really does want you to, start at the top and slowly go down. You can't just try to speedrun yourself by just grabbing a bunch of money somewhere from a lucky shrine and going all the way down because you got the best items randomly through the roguelike elements. No, like, you have to kill things, and I think that gives it a better sense of adventure. So I do appreciate that. Now, fighting enemies in this game, simple stuff, right? You just have your basic attack and you just hit them. One of the issues I have currently are hitboxes. Hitboxes feel a little bit punishing. Some enemies, they're just very long, and when you attack them from an angle, they will immediately target you because the AI just immediately wants to hit you, and so it just immediately shifts and it hits you on the side. And you take a lot of damage very easily. Sometimes you hit an enemy and you're this close to hitting it, and you visually it feels like you hit them, but you don't. Hitbox is not the entire skewer, it's just a tip. So sometimes you can use your attack, you see the skewer go through the enemy, but it doesn't hit them because it's only at the tip. Hitboxes don't feel great currently. This is something that I imagine can easily be adjusted, and I would hope so. So sometimes it doesn't feel amazing to attack certain enemies, and the combat again it's all right in my opinion. Like, the gameplay, I've just enjoyed more the feeling of just exploring and seeing everything and seeing the different creatures than attacking enemies per se. Kind of similar to Subnautica, although in here you do have to kill enemies. That's the core. That's one of the core elements of the game. I just wish that the action was a bit smoother, and I hope that will be the case. Also, maybe different weapons will just naturally going to feel better. We'll see. I want to talk about a bit of the roguelike elements. So similar to Risk of Rain in this regard, you're going to find some random chests here and there. They each cost 100 in the normal biome. When you open them, you get a random item of a random rarity, and they do certain things. This one does. Glyph will gather around you, homing in on targets you attack. Each glyph inflicts different status effects. This is very similar to Risk of Rain. The items you get are very, very similar. You get the commons that are mostly going to be stat changes, and then you get the rare and the legendary, or however you want to call them, to do really drastic different things. Now you have the ukulele effect from a Risk of Rain. When you attack, sometimes it does a chain reaction. Those things are awesome, and I think the game does a fantastic job at making you feel stronger later on thanks to all the items you collect, and you get to really feel a great sense of progression in that regard that I really love. Oh, those are the glyphs. Oh, there you go. You can actually see the glyphs. I didn't realize that they would actually show it to you like that. That's so cool. Look at that. That's really cool. Yeah, really cool items. I really like the items in this game so far, and I would imagine there's going to be more and more, and discovering them is going to be really, really satisfying, because, yeah, I think the roguelike elements in that regard are fantastic. One weird aspect is that when you go deeper into different biomes, chests now cost more, but I don't see why that's the case, because you can just always go back up to get the cheaper chests, and you get the same... You seem to always get the same, like, I don't think there's a difference in terms of, like, the rarities, so it just seems like a straight nerf, I guess, in that regard, and that just seems inefficient, because I just don't want to spend anything down there. I just want to go back up to just find cheaper chests. So it's just a little detail, unless the chests are stronger, but it doesn't seem like they are, so that's just a bit of a weird take here. Because you can just literally go up and then you'll just find cheaper chests that do exactly the same things. I hope that's going to be adjusted, because it doesn't feel great. Personally, I will say that this game has a lot of slight things that I would personally adjust here and there. But I do like the overall idea, and I think there's going to be a lot of potential here. In terms of enemy design, the enemy design is really cool. There's a lot of different enemies in different biomes. I was really excited to just see more and more things here and there. Again, exploration is the coolest part. I hope they're going to be adding more, because again, since this for me is the thriving aspect is the adventure, I hope there's going to be much more enemies that are just rare that you can encounter every now and then throughout runs. Then you would feel really cool about it. There's little elements, for instance. Okay, just first of all, check this out. It's so cool. Like this little. There was a little like particle effect that was showing me where the chest was, and I can open it with a key that I obtained from a random enemy, and then I get always the same thing that I don't find very interesting, but at least the idea of just like finding the chest and getting the key and realizing that this thing gets you to the chest, again, that's what I want more of in this game. Enemy variety is great. Touching back on combat real quick, in regards to enemies and the hitbox, some enemies just don't move and instantly just dash on you and instantly hurt you, and you have very, very few iframes. So you're gonna die a lot to just getting enemies that just instantly teleport on you or just dash on you. That doesn't feel great. I hope that there's a better way to indicate that enemies are about to attack you. Well, certain enemies. Some enemies are fine. Like, for instance, the big squid here. Like, sorry, the big jellyfish. Like, yeah, you can see it preparing an attack. It goes, and then it goes, okay, it got enchanted and stopped. But, okay, well, I killed it. But these guys, sometimes they will, like, do an attack, and that's cool, and you can evade that pretty easily, but sometimes they'll just dash it like this, and then you just constantly get pushed until you die. You can dash away. Again, your dash has iframes, but that instant dash onto you, I don't know how I feel about that. And there are certain enemies here and there that do that, and dying to that is not an amazing feeling, personally. I kind of wish they would give you at least an animation when they're about to do that, or they were slower, or you were faster, or I don't know, something that it feels a little too punishing for some of these enemies right now. The bosses are really cool. There's some really cool mechanics in some of them. Currently, it does feel like there's a bit of some weird balance stuff with some bosses. Like, some ideas are there. And then there's some other things that I would probably do differently. For instance, the sea serpent has so much XP, HP. Like, it's really cool to fight it, but it has crazy HP. Sometimes it will throw like an attack randomly like next to you out of nowhere, and you just cannot evade it. Like, unless you have to react extremely fast. But it just feels a little out of nowhere compared to other attacks in the game. Some boss attacks are just instant, others are not. And so I wish there was more of an in-between, either slowing down some of those ridiculously fast, like, instant attacks, or giving more of a warning to these attacks, or just, you know, just like an in-between, I think would do best for the game. But I love seeing those bosses having these animations, the intro cinematic, make them feel really cool. All of them were really like felt epic. It felt very epic, even if some attacks were questionable. But when you kill one of the bosses, you can then pick one of 3 blessings, which are like kind of like big power-ups. I was very surprised by that. It also like visually looked really cool. Like they have some really cool artwork. And it just kind of it just changes the entire run from there on. You get extremely powerful from killing the first boss. Like, wow, it is ridiculous. But it's cool. It felt very rewarding killing a boss. So I really like that. I was surprised to see how much you actually get for killing one of those bosses. Also, sometimes you get like random items from just killing a normal enemy, which that's very generous. But yeah, so again, yeah, this game was just very satisfying to go through. And I do think that, yeah, there are definitely some balance things that I would probably just adjust, tweak here and there. I would add maybe a little bit more to do gameplay. I hope there would be more to explore. That is not because I think there isn't enough, but more because I want more. And again, this is a demo, so maybe they will add all this stuff. But I'm pretty hopeful in that regard. And you can find the shop, and then you can just decide to challenge the boss. And when you do, you get this really, really cool animation introduction of the boss. Boom, garden construct, wow! And then you fight it. I'm going to die because I have no items, but I just wanted to show that. And it feels really, really epic. Like, all those attacks make a lot of sense. Like, nothing feels crazy fast or unfair here until, you know, some of them do. Like these, some of these enemies. In any case. Overall, Dive the Depth, very, very cool concept. Love the exploration aspect with the adventure and action style. I hope they go further in what you can find throughout the entire run, and I hope the action is a little bit more polished. Love the items in the game, honestly. The items are really, really interesting, really cool. Great Risk of Rain vibe, and that's a big thumbs up. And yeah, overall, I'm very excited to just dive deeper into the depth and hope to find more mysterious things and you being just like, what's going on with that? Like, because currently there are a lot of questions and like you don't know what this does, but this is the kind of game where I don't want to get all the information. I will say I do hope they give you a little bit more information on certain things that should be given to the player. Currently, you can't see your items when you pause, even though there are items descriptions when you go to the logs. So again, this is just a little thing from the demo, but I do hope they kind of touch on more on like what poison does, what stun does, these kind of things that would be nice to have, even if it's outside of the game. If I could just go to the item and actually get a bit more information than just that, that'd be great. But I definitely want this game to be kept a mystery because that really is part of the charm of these games. Also, do not press the fish setting. That's all I'll say. Thank you so much for sending the game, and yeah, I'm definitely excited to seeing the full release of this game and seeing what more it has to offer. And yeah, that's about it.